What's going on, YouTube? So, I just got some really good cigars in, and I didn't know how good they were until I got them. So today, I'm gonna teach y'all how to smoke a cigar. Now it's already been lit, it's been cut. You know, we already did all of that. Maybe I'll show y'all how to cut one in the near future. But for now, I just want to show y'all how you really supposed to smoke a cigar. Because a lot of y'all motherfuckers out there, man, y'all be slobbering all over the motherfucker. Don't nobody want to see all that. And you just be trying to puff out clouds and shit and be all impressive. The point of a cigar is class. Upper class people smoke cigars for a reason. It's because the stinkier this motherfucker is, the more expensive it is. I bought a box of 15 of these, and I bet you won't guess how much it costed me. I'm going to give y'all a second to guess. A box of 15 of these Romeo and Juliets, 1875s, costed me $332. You heard me, $332 for a box of 15. Romeo and Juliet. These are classic Cubans. You can't get any pricier than this. This right here is class. Now I'm going to show y'all what you're supposed to do with it. And by the way, all you punk motherfuckers who want to smoke your cigar all the way down to there, that ain't how you do it. Y'all motherfuckers ain't nothing but a show off, and that's all you'll ever be. You blowing money like a motherfucker, bro. One cigar should last you one whole day. This is the equivalent of smoking an entire pack of cigarettes a day. One cigar. And I can smoke 5 of them, but that don't mean I'm going to. When you hold a cigar, first of all, you don't hold it on the label, because your whole point of this cigar is class. So you want to show people what kind of class you're living in, what you got. You want to show people, you know, you're showing off the marks, the makesmanship. First of all, the makemanship of the cigar, the company that made it, how important they are to the cigar. You're also showing off the smell, the aroma, the robust look. Some cigars are Toros. You have Churchills. You know, there are so many different species of cigars out there, and my favorite happens to be a Churchill. I'm a Churchill type of guy. I like having a long cigar hanging out of my mouth. I like looking like Al Capone. I want people to know that. So, number one, okay, always do it below your label so people can see what your label is. Alright? And then just watch the magic. Take 2 puffs, 2 or 3, however many you got to get it started, to get you a good inhale. So you go. Now, some people can inhale out of their nose and some people can't. The problem with inhaling smoke from a cigar is it's just like a cigarette, really. It's highly cancerous. I mean, there's a good chance you're going to catch lung cancer from smoking cigars. But if you want to look classy and you want people to know that you've got style, that you've got that panache, this is the best way to do it. This is the best spend on your money right here. Now, if you want to look extra classy, but you want to show off while you're doing it, so you want to kind of be like a stunt artist with a cigar for whatever fucking reason. Can't stand to watch people do this shit. It's called freehanding. you freehand your cigar. So you're not using your fingers or your hands, just your teeth and your lips. The problem with such is you are putting teeth indentions into your cigar. You are damaging that tobacco leaf. Now it's got your nasty germs all over the leaf. Okay, my mouth is clean, so, but when you are smoking a cigar, you are supposed to be super classy with it. Don't be a douchebag and blow it in fucking people's faces. Nobody likes that shit. Nobody likes a fucking asshole. When you want to smoke a cigar, you be a fucking gentleman about it. You know, if somebody says that stinks, you get the fuck away from them. Just because you own a cigar doesn't mean you have the right to be a dick. You still have to respect people. This is the equivalent of being a gentleman right here. This is all I can ever think about when I'm rich, is how many cigars I'm going to have and why, and what brand of cigar I'm going to have, what humidor I'm going to buy. You know, having a cigar isn't just about having it. You still have to have a place to put it. You also still have to handle cigars with care. They go in humidors when they're not being used, so they stay at the right temperature and that they don't dry out and taste bad. Cigars taste better fresh, always. And the only way to keep it fresh is to keep it at a certain temperature. So remember that. Now, what I like to call this is just the gentleman style of smoking. This is how I would smoke my pipe, which I no longer own a cherry wood pipe, but I wish I still had it. It was Irish, and I loved it 100%. It came from Dublin. My first trip to Ireland, I bought it at a secondhand store. And it was beautiful, which is why I got it, and a shillelagh. And I no longer have either of them. But this is just what I like to call the gentleman's style. And that is straight up and out. So that's basically like you think of a duck, the way they have a bill. So you're not hanging it to the side or, you know, out further like a douchebag. Straight up and out. And notice how my fingers aren't firmly on there. I'm just simply relaxing my hand as I'm taking a puff. That is because cigars are meant to, you know, like I said, they're meant to show the mark of a gentleman. So you also have to be very gentle with them. Very precise. You know, cigars aren't toys. They're also not candy. Okay? And some cigars taste better than others. This one right here is very smooth. Very relaxing aroma. It smells very earthy. But I love it. You know? Cigars are my thing. 100%. Also, putting a cigar out is very difficult, and you'll learn that the hard way. You can't just stomp one out, okay? And you don't throw them down either. I've seen people put them out on their fucking shoes. That's not what they're there for. You're ruining the tobacco. So when you light it back up, whatever the fuck you wiped it off on, that's what it's going to taste like. I just want you to know that. That's like taking a cigarette out and stomping it out on something dirty. And then you take it and you light it and you smoke it. What the fuck does it taste like to you? Doesn't taste like the same cigarette you smoked earlier, does it? No. Don't do that with your cigar. Please don't. If I had my clippers handy, I would show you what to do. But technically, you clip the back. You smoke it however far you want to smoke it. Then you clip it about 2 or 3 inches above the ash. 2 or 3 inches above it. You clip it. That way you have fresh tobacco from their back. Because 2 to 3 inches of this is going to be burnt tobacco. And you don't want that. It tastes awful. Trust me. When you are ashing your cigar, okay, just do it how I do it. See how I am just gently rubbing the ash? Don't fucking be a prick and fucking slam it onto your fucking ashtray. You are damaging your cigar. This is a very brittle leaf that this cigar tobacco is wrapped in. So every bit of damage that you do to it, it could break it in half, and then you have no cigar, and you've wasted your money. You could split it on the inside, and then it's no longer smokable, because it'll just fucking fall apart, and you'll be sucking tobacco out every time you take a light. So you have to be very precise with these, very gentle, very fragile, okay? I also like to do what Arnold Schwarzenegger does, and he likes to dip his cigars in, I think it's either bourbon or tequila or so. I can't remember what he dips his cigars in, but he dips them in alcohol, and then he smokes them, and supposedly they taste like that flavor. So I used to do it with Jack Daniel's Tennessee whiskey. Well, preferably Tennessee honey, because that's my favorite Jack Daniel's. It's super smooth going down, and it gets you some drunk. Especially when you're just getting over a bad relationship. Also, when you're taking a puff, of your cigar, feel free to get a little rough. Because this isn't like smoking a cigarette. Oh no. No, 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 no. This is bigger, thicker, way thicker. Okay, so you are going to want to put some oomph behind that. And I think that's all I got for you today. I lied. Y'all want to smoke a blunt with me before I get off of here? I don't care what you say. I'm gonna do it anyway. So, fuck you. See how gentle I'm being with this? I don't have my cutter, so currently I'm just gently stomping this out. And I'm using the ash that's already in my ashtray to do so. Because it came off the cigar anyway. And you can always get that off of there. It's very simple. You just rub it. Comes off on your fingers, then you just... Ta-da! Gosh, you know, for all you new generations out there of people, you know, you won't have to worry about cigars. You won't have to worry about any of that, because I'm sure you don't have that on your agenda. And that's not me being mean. That's just me saying, you know, I'm from 1998. I was born 1998, December the 26th, in Brooklyn, New York. Okay. So, believe me when I say that I have watched this world turn upside down. I've watched us invade Iraq. I've watched us invade Afghanistan. I remember when 9/11 happened. I remember a lot of the school shootings when I was growing up. I remember the assassination of Osama bin Laden and the murder of Saddam Hussein by his own people. So I can say that when it comes down to history, yes. So when I say that you newer generations won't have to worry about cigars, it's because you haven't lived as long as the rest of us. So you're still learning what the world is. Let me tell y'all a quick story while I light this up. When I was 2 years old, I was taken from my family and placed into DHS custody. Okay, I was 2. I was 3 when 9/11 happened, September 11, 2001. And being from New York, did I remember that day? No, because I was only 3. You don't remember anything until after you're 5. But anyway, I was taken into DHS custody at 2. And I've been all over the United States, from Texas, Nevada, Hawaii. I've been to, I'm already living in Oklahoma now. Been back to New York, to Boston, to Arizona, to California, to Florida, to Alabama, Louisiana. I mean, I've pretty much been everywhere, and I didn't get out of DHS custody until I was 18. And when I turned 18, they basically kicked me to the curb. And I didn't learn shit my whole life. I skipped school because I was too stupid to learn, and people made fun of me for being in special education classes because I was far slower at learning than other people. At that time, I was already diagnosed with PTSD, ADHD, ADD, schizophrenia, borderline, anxiety, suicidal and homicidal thoughts. I mean, I was diagnosed with everything in the fucking book, man. I've had rocky roads since I was a kid, man. I've watched people get shot in front of me, stabbed in front of me. I've watched motherfuckers, who I was riding with in cars. I've watched them get killed in drive-bys. I've lived a gang life. My whole life has been a street run. From hustles to drug dealing to fucking, jail time to finally getting my shit straight at 27 years old. It took me 27 years to be a man, to grow the fuck up and put childish shit behind me. I still smoke weed. Don't get me wrong. It keeps me sane. I quit taking medication since I was 18. I was on antipsychotics and I quit taking them. Anybody else in their right mind would have lost their motherfucking mind by now. But this shit right here saves lives. I don't give a fuck what any of you say. You could judge me if you want to. I don't fucking care. This shit saved my life. I was on a cocaine killing spree, bro. I'm not talking about killing people and killing animals. I ain't talking about all that. I mean legit. I was killing myself. I was doing 12, 13, 14 lines a day. Staying up all night long, smoking crystal meth to keep the edge up. You feel me? Rocking that bowl back. I was staying up for weeks. No water, no food. Starving myself to death, bro. I used to weigh 330 pounds. And I'm just now getting my weight back. I think the last time I weighed myself was like 3 months ago when I weighed 197 pounds. You feel me? I've been sober on cocaine, heroin, methamphetamines, and motherfucking GHB for motherfucking 7 years. Going on 8 come this December. It'll be 8 years. You feel me? So you youngins, man, y'all ain't seen what the rest of us is seeing, what we've been through. You know, I'm not saying that my problems are worse than anybody else's. I ain't saying that I ain't been through what anybody else has been through. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that I've been around that corner a time or two. I've done time in the slammer. I've been arrested on multiple occasions. I even did time in DT, bro. That's detention. Juvenile detention. Most people call it JD, but I call it DT. Just detention. You feel me? I fought cops. I used to always hate being arrested, and the moment they put them cuffs on me, I use them as a weapon. Every time. It never fails. Any cop that has ever arrested me, you could ask them. The moment they arrest me, I use them handcuffs as a weapon, bro. I'm gonna go at them with them fucking cuffs. I've assaulted multiple cops on multiple occasions with handcuffs. And it's not because, you know, I'm afraid. I know what it's like to be in jail. It wasn't shit. I got into fights, yeah, and caused a lot of trouble, but most of the time they leave you the fuck alone long as you ain't got no fucking creepy ass record, bro. You feel me? I ain't got no creepy record. Shit, you can look at every fucking thing I've done, bro. From drug dealing to motherfucking armed robbery to all sorts of shit. Yeah. All my shit got dropped. Because the armed robbery was when I was a juvenile delinquent, first of all. And it got dropped because I wrote a formal apology and gave all the money back that I took. And took full responsibility. And basically fessed up to everything. I didn't give no names or nothing because it wasn't no accomplices. It was just me being a dumb fuck. And so they went ahead and dropped all the charges. I did probation for a little bit. That was after I got out of jail. But when I was in DT, all I did was community service. When I got out, I did a little bit of house arrest. I ain't gonna lie. Everybody's been through house arrest with the anklet on. It wasn't shit, bro. All I did was go to school and come back home. Most of the times I fucked around and got into a lot of trouble when I was aged out, you know, out of DHS, because I was in group homes and boys' homes all over the U.S. I've been everywhere, like I said. But when I finally aged out was when I started drug dealing. I got into a lot of trouble with a lot of people, and I owed a lot of people a lot of money that I shouldn't have to owe money to. You know, the type of people that'll come knocking on your door with a motherfucking Louisville Slugger. The type of people that'll fuck your shit up. Them type of people. I did loan sharking too when I was in New York. When I went back after I aged out. I ended up working for this guy named Vinny. Vinny Papizzo. That was his name. Vinny Papizzo. Yup. Was a loan shark for 3 months. Just as long as I lasted. Yup. And I only did it because I was already taking boxing lessons at that time. I was already learning how to fight. And so I wanted to be a loan shark so I could fuck some people up. Cave some heads in. Get some anger out. You know what I mean? Get some of that stress out of me. Some of that fucking resentment towards my family for abandoning me for the whole 18 years I was in DHS custody. Really fucked up my mind, man. Just, I still hate my family. That's why we don't talk. I do me, they do them. And I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, people say, oh, well, you need parents, or oh, well, you need this, or you need that. Look, I turned out the man that I am because of the consequences that I had to endure as an adult. I didn't know what being an adult was until I got into all the fucking trouble I got into and had to learn the hard way. You know, it takes a lot out of you when you get locked up, especially during the time I had to do. That 6 months to you might not seem like a lot, but when you locked in a fucking jail cell all by your motherfucking self, talking to the walls because you ain't got nobody else to talk to, you can't make no friends because you don't know what to say that won't set nobody off to fuck you up. I was going crazy locked up, man. I couldn't chat with nobody. I couldn't make no phone calls because I was scared to even leave my cell, bro. I had them bring fucking food into my cell. And that was a life I lived for 6 months. 6 nasty, grueling motherfucking months. The only time I left that cell was to take a shower, and I made damn sure I had my fucking protection on me, bro. I made shanks galore in jail because wasn't nobody taking nothing that don't belong to them. You feel me? You try and take some of this piece, you gonna get a motherfucking shiv shivved up in your ass. Stick it straight up your shit chute, bro. Fuck, man. All the stories I heard when I was a kid, I never thought I would have wound up in jail. But when I did, shit, I ain't going back. They gonna have to gun me down and put me in a body bag because I ain't going back. I ain't never going back to jail. I ain't going to prison. You just gonna have to shoot me. Because I like my freedom. I got everything I fucking want right here. Clothes that I want to wear every motherfucking day. I ain't wearing that orange ass jumpsuit y'all punk ass motherfuckers trying to jump on us, bro. Hell nah. Why am I gonna wear your trashy shit when I could wear my good shit? I stay far the fuck away from the cops. You feel me? I don't break the law. I mean, it's sometimes that I might run a stop sign or, you know, be on my phone while I'm driving or, you know. Now, I'm sorry for all that. I know that distractions on the road is not the right thing to do, especially when you got somebody's life basically in your hands, being that you behind the wheel of a vehicle. And I promise that I'll do better from now on. But I'm just saying, man, like, you know, I don't steal from nobody. You know, I don't hurt nobody that don't deserve it. I don't just go after people for no reason. I don't find reasons to get myself into trouble. I just do me. I be me. Look. I just got this motherfucker back and 2 more. I ain't doing anything to lose these motherfuckers no more. My Second Amendment right will no longer be in jeopardy. Because I ain't being a dumbass no more. You know what I mean? I'm going to take care of business. I'm going to do me. I hope y'all liking this video. Because it's fucking 30 minutes long. So y'all fucking welcome for this shit, bro. I don't just waste my fucking time all the time, man. Like, you feel me? I want y'all to have a good time. So I'll tell y'all what, man. From now on, when I do my lives on YouTube, because I did a live today and only 2 people watched that shit, so I deleted it. Yeah. Excuse me. When I do my lives from now on, y'all gotta promise me that y'all gonna be there for 1. And for 2, y'all gonna have a good time. And for 3, you gonna smoke weed like a motherfucker. It should look like a fucking freight train coming out that phone. You see what I'm saying? Motherfucker. Man, I fucking love y'all. Like, real talk, man. No homo. No homo. I legit just love y'all, man. My people. My followers, man. I love y'all. It's people like y'all to make this world a better place to live in. And I'm happy to call y'all my friends. I'm happy to call y'all my people, my family. Because that's what we are now. I got 74 subscribers on my channel, and we're all family. So let me tell y'all this. If y'all haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. Please like and subscribe. Comment down below. And let me know what your name is and if you like smoking weed. And for the rest of y'all who already follow me, y'all already know the deal. Just keep on staying happy. Keep on enjoying yourself, because that's what life is all about. We all gonna die sometime. We may not know when, but God does. But you should be enjoying yourself while you're here. Spend all your money. Waste all your money on whatever the fuck you want to. Because you can't take it with you when you die. So you better just have fun while you're here. And the only way you're going to make yourself happy sometimes is when you spend a little bit of cash. When you spend a little bit of cash, a little bit of moolah goes a long way, man. I ain't talking about going out and buying a new car. Nah, man, don't be doing no Rick Ross shit, alright? Because y'all ain't Rick Ross. What you ought to be doing, go out, get you a bottle of champagne. And I ain't talking that expensive shit either. I ain't talking about going out spending $200-300 on a bottle of champagne that you're going to drink in one night. Spend you about $40-50. Maybe 60. Get you a good bottle. Something good. Some of that bubbly. Get you a glass. Step your ass in a hot tub. Okay, because you're going to need a hot tub. And if you ain't got a hot tub, if you got a bathtub, that works just fine. Make sure it's hot. You get in that motherfucker, lay all the way back, light you a cigar, get you a glass, pour some of that bubbly in there, and enjoy yourself. Most people, they go out and they waste all their money on fucking bullshit that don't nobody give a fuck about what you got, bro. You think people want to fucking see you roll up in a McLaren when you could buy your ass a fucking mansion that costs the same as that motherfucking McLaren did? You think somebody wants to see you stunting on them, bro? No. Hell no. I ain't saying you shouldn't. If you a player, be a player. I mean, you know, show them what you're working with. But if you are a moderate civilian, you ain't got that much money, and you know you living on a budget, fuck that budget, bro. You know what I'm saying? Take care of your bills. After all your bills and shit's taken care of, take care of yourself. Enjoy yourself, man. This life is too precious for motherfuckers just to be letting it pass them by because they don't want to do shit. Because they too tight on their motherfucking money. I used to be a Jew. I know what it's like, man. And to all you Jewish people out there, I just want to let you know I love you. And I'm sorry about what's happening over there in Israel right now. It's a really sad issue for both sides. I'm not going to say that one side is better than the other, or one side is right and the other side is wrong. What I am going to say is that I feel sad for both sides. You know, I don't know why the Palestinians don't like Jewish tradition. Jews have been around. Jesus was a Jew. Let me start with that. So Jews have been around since Jesus has been around. And I don't know what it is with these two religions, but they just can't get along. And it's bad enough that we lost a whole culture of Jewish people. And I'm not gonna glorify it and tell y'all, you know, just know that an entire civilization of Jewish people was wiped off the face of the map. And it's happening again. And for what? What is it solving? What problems are being solved by war and violence. Tell me that. How many Americans gotta lose their lives before people start getting the message? How many Russians gotta start dying before Russia gets the message? How many Chinese people need to start dying? You know, how many of these people around the world need to start dying before they realize they're fucking up? For each person that we kill, that's one less civilian that lives in this world. There's one less person in this world. And do you know the time and the man hours that it takes to make a baby? And the fact that it takes 9 months to deliver a baby? So you wait 9 months. One person's dead and another one's about to take his place. Is that fair? No. Not my eyes. Every life is precious to me. I don't give a fuck if it's a cat, a dog, a bird, or a motherfucking fish. Every motherfucking life is precious. God designed us all in his own image. His son even died so that his father could forgive us all for our sins. So that we could be forgiven for the shit that we do on a daily basis that we know we're not supposed to do, but temptation leads us to do it anyway. And if you a Christian out there and you say you have never sinned, the devil is a lie. Every person on this planet sins in one way or another. You don't have to commit adultery or murder somebody to be a sinner. Cussing, using the Lord's name in vain, inking up your body, destroying the gift that God has given you, refusing to go forward with your goals, refusing to achieve your goals. God put us here for a reason. But while we're here, it's our choice, our decision to go for that. Whatever he put us here for, whatever purpose we were here to serve, it's up to us to serve that purpose. And if you like me and you don't know what your purpose is, you still trying to find your purpose in life and you lost, talk to God. God always answers every prayer. It don't matter if you ask him for money. It don't matter if you ask him to find you a girlfriend. God answers your prayers in some way or another. Miracles happen each and every day. A blind man was cured of blindness. A dead man rose from the dead. Jesus turned water into wine. Jesus fed an entire village of people when man couldn't do it himself. Teach a man to fish. Wait, hang on. Teach a man to fish for a day. I think it goes that way. Hang on. Don't quote me on that. Give a man fish and you feed him for a day. Teach him how to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. Yeah, that's right. Yep. You know, I ain't trying to go all religion on y'all, but I'm just saying, man, miracles happen each and every day. And we got to be thankful for the time that we do have while we're here. But like I said, we also got to have fun. Fun is the most important key of life. Fun. Fun, fun, fun. Enjoy yourself while you're here. Because when you're gone, it ain't no telling where you're going. You don't know. God knows, but you don't know. You could have messed up. Something in your life could have happened, and it could have costed you your chance in heaven. You never know. So keep your faith, but also bear in mind that our choices and decisions in life lead us where we're going in the future. Remember that. You know, we should each live each day like it's the last. Each and every one of us should do that. But do we? Not all of us. I do. I wake up every morning with a smile on my face, and not just because I get high every morning before I go to work, but it's because I'm grateful to the fact that I even got to breathe. The fact that I got to wake up out of my sleep is a reason for me to keep going. Because I tell you, I could be dead tomorrow. And won't be no waking up. Won't be no nothing. And I'd hate for that day to come. Because I'm not done yet. And I'm not giving up on anybody. I'm going to help each and every one of y'all where you at. But on the other hand, it's going to have to be up to you to make the choices and decisions in your life to get you where you're going. I'll always be here to give y'all great advice. I'll always be here to lead y'all down the right path. But it's going to have to be up to you to make that decision. Because you could hear everything that I'm saying and let it go in one ear and out the other and just forget about that shit the next day. But remember, this motherfucking life is a trip. It's a trip. It's motherfuckers every day. Their sole purpose in life is to fuck with you, to get you going. They want you in jail. They want you dead. They want you to fail in life. They want you to fall down and never get back up. And the weakness in you tells you to stay down. But your brain and the strength in you and even God inside of each and every one of our souls is telling us, get your motherfucking ass back up because you ain't done. I ain't giving up on you, so don't you fucking give up on me. You see what I'm saying? Life is a trip. Don't believe me? Look around you. It's people who call you they friends. They call you they friends, but what do they do to you? They talk shit behind your motherfucking back, and you know it's true. They talking shit about you right now. Right now. Laughing at your punk ass. And you feeding into their bullshit. And you still got them along for the ride, bro. Guess what happens when you famous? They famous too. Guess what happens when you make it? They make it too. Guess how they make it? They make it right off of your ass. While you making all the money and getting all the hoes and getting all the bitches, these dudes is leeching off of your ass. They taking your fame like it's nothing, bro. They eating you up like it's candy. They demons. They're demons. They'll stab you in the back before you know it. They'll take all your shit and while you wind up broke while they still rich. And them was your so-called friends. You know why I don't have friends? Let me tell you why I don't have friends. Because you can't trust a motherfucking one of them. And not even that. You can't trust a motherfucking thing they say. They can say, oh, I'm going on a date. Who you going on a date with? Oh, a friend of mine. Turns out it's your sister. He dating your sister behind your back and you don't even know about it. I had some shit like that happen. My sister was 26 years old and she was dating an African American. And I had no problem with the fact that he was black. No problem. I love black people. Just like I love Mexican people. I don't care who you are or what color you are. Long as you nice to me, I'll be nice to you. I ain't got no problem, no quarrel with nobody. You feel me? It's all about love, baby. Nothing but love. But anyway, yeah. He was dating her. And we was friends for a while. But it wasn't even the fact that he was dating her that pissed me off. It was one, the fact that neither of them decided to tell me. They neglected that shit. And two, she kept coming around with bruises and shit all over her face. And he the one that's supposedly with her all the time. Riddle me that shit. So I pull him aside one day. I say, man, listen here, bro. I said, if I find out you putting your hands on my sister, I'm going to put my hands on you. And I said, only one of us is going to leave this house alive if I got to put my hands on you. He said, she slipped and fell. I said, man, don't feed me that bullshit. I said, that's what my daddy used to say to my mama every time that she used to call the cops and the cops would come over there. The first thing she tell the cops is she slipped and fell because my daddy said so. My daddy don't play that shit, bro. He beat my mama every motherfucking day. I'm glad he's on death row right now. I only feel bad that I didn't get to do it myself. My dad fucked around and killed 4 people outside a bar because they was talking shit. And all 4 of them was teenagers. Now he in San Quentin prison waiting to be executed. San Quentin's already a bad enough prison as it is. They don't fucking play that shit. You know, if it's one thing I know in life is you don't fuck with teenagers. You don't fuck with little kids, period. In any way, shape, or form. And you don't fuck with women or old people. Or mentally disabled people either. Or handicaps. So really, you shouldn't fuck with nobody. You know. But yup. And see, people say like father, like son. You don't see me on the inside. Do I look like I'm on the inside, bro? To me, I look like I'm free. Because I ain't fucked around and killed nobody. I ain't ever hurt nobody that they didn't deserve it, bro. The last time I ever got into a fight with somebody was when I was about 18 years old. And that dude wound up in a hospital bed in a breathing tube, paralyzed for the rest of his life because they couldn't fix his motherfucking vertebrae because I shattered that shit. I broke his spine and damn near killed him. That's why I don't fight no more. I've had enough violence in my life to add more to it. I was a boxer for a long fucking time, man. Lightweight champ, moved my way up to midweight, and then heavyweight. I laid motherfuckers out, man. I ain't ever been knocked out a single time in my boxing career. And I have knocked out 32 fucking people. That's lightweight and heavyweight combined. Midweight, I didn't really do anything. I barely even got to step on the mat. Because they couldn't find me no match. Nobody was midweight. It was either lightweight or heavyweight. So, usually I would just stick with training, trying to lose some weight or gain some weight, depending on, you know, what class I wanted to fight in. And then I also fucked around and did some MMA training and wanted to be in the UFC, but then I saw how dangerous that shit was, and the fact that Ronda Rousey killed somebody in the ring, I don't think I want to be stepping foot in there with a female. She beat my ass and I'd be embarrassed, bro. Get your ass whooped by a female if you want to, bro, but I got better morals than that, bro. I'm not taking the L on that one. But no, man, it's been pretty chill. Pretty chill. Yeah. Lately, I mean, you know. Anyway, y'all, I think that's enough for story time today. I'm gonna go ahead and get off here.